doing it? Oh, I think it's working now.
There it is. I see it.
Here we go.
It says you are live.
You are live.
That can't maybe be it means live.
That can't be good. Mostly sunny today, 20% chance for some rain and storms, warm and humid, high 87 later tonight, low down to 65. It's going to be the same hot 87 tomorrow, but should cool down.
Okay.
Should cool down. They should be in the mid to high 70s later in the week.
Seems a little early for this hot a temperature.
I agree.
Yeah, I disagree.
We've had some a hot spring, I would say.
It has been a hot spring.
So, we got a lot to get to here this morning.
Went out and killed some weeds this weekend.
Ooh, yeah. I did too. I also mowed the lawn.
Yeah. In my case, it's the same thing.
my killing of weeds is probably different than your killing of the weeds because we're all about nature and we don't use pesticides or anything like that or kill anything. So a lot of times we get to yank them out.
Oh, you should try building a torch, just a little flamethrower thing. And that's a very environmental, I think,
a friend of mine
safe way of doing it
has one of those, and I need to get that set up.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
It's kind of fun. It's almost zen.
Right.
You just sit there and hear them pop and crack. And they don't come back because you kill the whole thing.
Right. You kill the roots and stuff.
Yes. But I did use the herbicides.
I don't know if me with an open flame is a trusted thing. So maybe Jocelyn can handle that.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Here are some of the local stories we're following for you today. A home suffered heavy damage in a fire in South Haven on Sunday. South Haven Area Emergency Services says it responded to the scene in the 600 block of North Shore Drive around 10:35 in the morning to find flames coming out of a second floor window. No one was at home at the time except for the family dog. South Haven police made first entry and were able to rescue the family's dog. Shays was able to get the fire under control with the help of fire departments from Bangor, Covert, and Ganges. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. One person is dead and at least another suffered a serious injury following an altercation this weekend that erupted into gunfire in Benton Harbor. It happened early Sunday morning around 2 a.m. The Benton Harbor Department of Public Safety and other area agency officials responded to reports of multiple gunshots fired near the intersection of North Fair Avenue and East Main in Benton Harbor. Sources confirm one dead at the scene and at least one other person injured and taken to Corwell Health Lakeland Hospital in St. Joseph. Officials with the Benton Harbor Department of Public Safety have not yet provided additional detail. Other law enforcement agencies say that this is an open and active investigation. No word yet on the identity of the person killed, the possible suspects, a motive for the shooting, or the status of the injured party. As he prepares to leave office, Berrien County Prosecutor Steve Perangeli has said goodbye to the Berrien County Board of Commissioners. At their regular Thursday meeting, Perangeli told the board without its help, the prosecutor's office would not have been able to do all that it has done.
I will miss so much. I'll miss the relationships. I will be local starting over, and I'm looking forward to that. But I want to make sure you guys knew from me personally how much I appreciate each and every one of you and collaborating with our office and keeping it what I think is a really great office.
Board Chair Mac Elliott said Perangeli continued a tradition of excellence at the prosecutor's office that has been maintained through several prosecutors.
I've never dealt with a better prosecutor's office in the state of Michigan, and a lot of that has to do with who leads those offices. And you deserve credit for carrying that tradition, and yeah, you do.
Perangeli has been with the Berrien County Prosecutor's Office since 2004. Prior to that, he worked as a in the prosecutor's office in Colorado. He's stepping down as prosecutor to work as an associate for a private firm in Benton Harbor, doing business law and estate planning. His last day as prosecutor will be in early June. Veterans from around Berrien County are invited to an event later this month where they can learn all they need to know about navigating the benefits system. Berrien County Veterans Services Director Maureen Adams tells us the Meet the Masters event will be held Thursday, May 30th. The office will have 6 veterans who have mastered the benefits system. They'll be on hand to answer questions at 18 different stations. They're calling them holes like golf, set up at Hidden Point Park.
We have swag at every hole. We have some knowledgeable people at every station to let everyone know about the benefits that are available to veterans. Things from, what do I do if my dependents change? My daughter has graduated from high school. How do I remove her from my award? Or I have a new baby. How do I add them to my award? What if I want to get enrolled in VA health care, or I'm interested in purchasing life insurance? What would that look like?
They're calling each station a hole like golf, but there will be no actual golf played. Adams says there will be swag at each station, food at the 19th hole, and plenty of opportunities to mingle. Those who plan to attend are asked to register by calling the Berrien County Veterans Service Office. Walk-ins are also welcome. Meet the Masters will be May 30th at Hidden Point Park on Nickerson Avenue in Benton Harbor from 4 to 7 p.m. And one more note on the military front, the St. Joseph Memorial Day Parade will be this Friday. St. Joseph Today says the event, sponsored by Lest We Forget, will start at noon and will proceed along Lake Boulevard from Park Street to Port Street in downtown St. Joseph. St. Joe Today is asking all veterans and any active duty military to consider joining the parade. Any veterans who want to take part can call the St. Joe Today office or fill out a form online. We have a link to that at our website, WSJM.com. Immediately following the parade, there will be a short memorial ceremony held at the Howard Bandshell. St. Joe Today notes the Lake Boulevard resurfacing project is scheduled to end around Memorial Day weekend. It believes Lake Boulevard will be available for the parade, but in the event that it's not, the parade route will be moved to State Street.
Okay.
In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Good to know. All right. We'll get to sports with Dave Wolf here in just a moment. Right now, let's find out what's happening around the nation and the world with ABC News.
ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. Prosecutors are expected to arrest their
All right. Good morning, everybody, on our live stream. You all right there? Is that are you clearing your throat to clear your throat, or you're clearing your throat to get attention towards you?
Both.
What do you need? What sort of attention shall I give you?
Well, let's see. I was noting the time that I was getting everything done this morning. We've got to work out this whole thing for tomorrow. Because I'm nervous that my ride's not going to be there on time.
Oh, I'll be there.
You're my ride.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be there. You tell me, because like I said, it takes about 6 or so minutes on the golf cart to get. I'd say
from point A to point B.
From
6
point
minutes.
A to point B, about 6 minutes.
Okay.
And so to get from the where you will park to the broadcast spot.
Which entrance should I use? Just normal, however I would normally get to that media center?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
You should be able to
either this way or that way? Okay.
You should be able to get to it.
Are there going to be people there? Am I going to have to drive over people's lawns to get on there?
I don't think so.
Are there gates? Are there armed guards?
I think there will be places that are gated, but you do have a parking pass.
I do have a thank you for that. Yes, I have the parking pass.
Yeah. If the recommended route to get to the media center is different than what you're saying right now, we'll discuss. We'll discuss and try to figure out.
What we're talking about is Johnny and I are going to be broadcasting live from the KitchenAid Senior PGA Golf Championship.
Yep.
Starting tomorrow.
Showcase
and Community Showcase tent. Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot to coordinate. There's a lot to make sure that you get to where you need to be on time, and I get to where I need to be so that we time it out to where I'm picking you up right around the time that you're arriving.
Should we say 5:30?
Sure. Yeah, what I would say is, like, when you're leaving here, how long does it take to you to get to here?
I don't know.
To there?
I don't know.
You might want to check that out.
You want me to time it today?
Yeah, maybe like when you're leaving, just go that way.
Do a dry run?
Do a dry run. Because that way you can tell me when I'm setting everything up. Yeah, because I'm setting all the stuff up. You're just sliding right in and
that's
doing
what I
the
like
show.
about this gig.
I'm gonna be sweating my butt off because I'm gonna frantically be putting all this stuff together. So I'll be setting up, and so if you just text me at like when you leave here, when you're in your car leaving.
Okay.
If you text me, then I should be able to get to the media center because I'll be on a golf cart.
So it'll take you 6 minutes to get there.
Roughly 5 to 6 minutes.
And if it takes me 6 minutes from here to there, it'll probably take me a little longer.
Yeah, a little longer. We should arrive right around that time.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll take you I'll chauffeur you
Yes.
to the
My
to the
chauffeur is here.
broadcast site, and we will rock and roll, man.
Can I drive the cart?
Nope.
Oh, I like driving.
What am I gonna do? Jump out of the driver's seat and then let you take over?
Just slide over.
Yeah, I'm hoping they
driver.
give us a fast one. I'm gonna make sure because I noticed when I was there on Saturday, every single golf cart has a label on it
Oh,
from photos and video, like photographers and all the different
Oh.
designated jobs,
Okay.
So I just need to make sure that there's one for
us.
me and I'm not stealing somebody else's.
Okay. I'll just take the photo and video one. That counts.
Yeah, but then watch the guy that actually
NBC.
the NBC guy that has a thing that needs to
Won't
get
have
it.
it.
He's going to be like, "Hey, who took that?"
Speaking
So,
of four-wheel devices.
hold that
Oh,
thought.
all right.
Today, we're going to get into the
Hold that
mid
thought.
80s
All right.
inland and right around 80 degrees along the lakeshore areas. Late day, we could see a couple of scattered showers on thunderstorms. Some could be strong. We'll see those this evening. We'll drop to 65. And then we have a chance of a few showers and storms tomorrow, partly sunny, and again highs in the mid 80s. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Oh man,
Huh.
I don't know about you, but as we were talking about this, I'm getting a little nervous.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's always this way. The last time, the good part about last time is that I did the show by myself.
Okay.
So I didn't have to worry about another person. Now I've got an added element to the mix.
I've added a variable.
It was bad enough last time when I had to get there, bring everything by myself
Oh.
and load it all in, and then I had to set it up and tear it down by myself. Had, of course, wonderful guests and everything, and we'll have some more wonderful guests this whole week.
Yeah.
But now it's adding the element of a different location
Mhm.
because the last time the KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship, where they
Yeah.
had the community showcase tent, I was able to just drive right up, roll my stuff to where it needed to go on a little dolly, and I was golden. But
Yeah.
this time,
This
they're
time we
like-
have to make a trek.
yeah, they're
We've
like,
got a 6-minute jaunt.
load all your stuff into a golf cart, drive it over, and then unload it, set it all up. Then I got to pick you up. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of added elements. So I'm gonna have to set my alarm pretty early, and probably I'll probably have to get to. My goal is to get to the broadcast site
Okay.
a little before 5:00.
Oh, all right. So you get there a little before 5:00. You'll be setting up stuff.
Because if you're saying 5:30-ish that
Yeah.
you're going to be getting here,
Yeah.
it's probably going to take me 20 to 25 minutes to set that all up.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can finalize things,
Yeah.
polish some things up and make it look
We'll
nice.
play it by ear.
But yeah, I'm getting nervous because I'm like, I'm going to have to be watching my watch. I may have to set an alarm for different things.
Set an alarm for the alarm.
Yeah, exactly.
What if
So,
no reason to be anxious.
you can always walk.
Well, I can always walk. I can try to drive my car over there.
No.
But yeah, what if they don't plug in the golf cart? What if it's not charged?
Oh
when we
no,
get there?
they man, the operations that I will say the coolest part about the KitchenAid Senior
Yeah.
PGA Championship, and hopefully we get to talk to some of those people that are part of operations. I know Brandon Haney is the championship director, but I'd love to talk to Chelsea as well, who's the operations manager, and then some of the other people
Yeah.
that make this whole thing go, because there is just everything works perfectly. Everything is timed out.
Yeah.
Everything is planned. But no, they've got big old generators that are charging the like 30 or 40 golf carts that they have. They've got medical. They've got all kinds of different cool things. So it's going to be exciting. So when you watch our live stream between Tuesday and Friday,
Yep.
we will be on location
Ooh,
in the beautiful community showcase tent.
that'll be great.
So
I was thinking about all the people who are making this KitchenAid Senior PGA Tour happen, the championship happen, and they must just be going 110 miles an hour right now. Just so fast, doing everything they need to do to make sure everything is good, golden. They've been working on it for 2 years.
Yeah.
That was when the last one was here. They immediately closed down the event and they start thinking about the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So looking forward to it. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. So more on that and more wonderful guests that we'll be having throughout this. One thing I didn't mention, another weekend happening that I didn't mention.
Okay.
I think I told you Jocelyn was somebody called her and said, "Hey, There's this guy that passed away. He was building a library.
Oh,
So he had bought an old school.
building a library.
Yeah. So
like a public library or
Well, it was-
private library?
I think it was going to be a public library
Okay.
for the community.
Nice.
But he had passed away,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but he had been remodeling this school that was probably built in it was probably the 20s or 30s. So it's a very, very old school. Man, we did some ghost hunting yesterday.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Good stuff.
Well, we first went there for book hunting.
Okay.
We were doing that. The guy had stacks and
Oh,
stacks
you mean
of books.
literally you thought there were ghosts there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
Let's talk
definite
about that.
definite ghosts in that place, man.
What happened?
This place is, of course, very, very old. And anytime
Yeah.
you have an old building, you have the creaks and cracks
Sure.
and all that stuff. And-
Yeah.
But this building, multiple times, I didn't see anything, but I kept hearing stuff that sounded
Wow.
like footsteps, sounded like, it was giving me the chills. But constantly,
Wow.
Jocelyn's going through boxes of books, doing through things. And I'm looking at every doorway, waiting for a ghost to just walk by. But it was a cool spot. I mean, there's of course a lot of it was a very, very old school, and it had damage and things like that the guy had been working on. But the coolest part
Yeah.
was there is a couple sections in the school where bees have gotten in
Oh, no.
and built
Oh,
this very, very elaborate honeycomb and
Wow.
hive. Like, I'm not kidding you. Giant windows.
oh my goodness.
And in between the two sets of window panes
Oh,
will be this crazy honeycomb.
this sounds incredibly dangerous.
Yes,
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me. I kept my distance, but
Were there active bees in this?
oh yeah. Thousands.
Oh, man.
Thousands.
Did
of
you
them.
rap on the window?
No, did not do that. But you could smell it was so much that you could smell the honey.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
As soon as I walk into the
And
building,
dangerous.
yeah, she's like, check this out. And we look at it and it's just swarms of bees within these window panes. But they have built these crazy cool honeycombs.
Was that in the reference section on apiaries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And right next to it was how to be a beekeeper.
Very nice.
But luckily, one of the people that's part of the guy's family is actually a beekeeper. So she is working to relocate.
Oh, you got to get
The
video
hives.
of that.
Yeah. We'll have to
get
see if we
video
can
of
get
that.
down there and check that out.
One way or another, it's going to be great video.
But pretty cool stuff.
But speaking of ghosts, we watched the remake of The Grudge this weekend.
Oh,
So-
really?
So yeah, that remind you what you were talking about. There probably are ghosts there, just
Ugh.
walking around waiting.
Ugh.
Yeah, stays with the building.
This building had like a whole gym,
Oh,
the gymnasium there, tons of
Jeez.
tons of
this
classrooms.
sounds amazing.
A lot of the classrooms are full of bookshelves for
Yeah.
the books, but just the gym alone.
Yeah.
And it's for sale now. And I said, how much is this thing? We should totally buy it. I mean, it would take forever
You wouldn't
and
have to
lots
move
of
the
money.
books.
No,
You wouldn't have to move the books. You'd have built-in honey.
it had built-in honey,
Yeah,
giant kitchen,
Mm.
giant schoolhouse. But yeah,
that's great.
way too much to try and put
No.
in the work to invest in that. I mean,
All
it's
right.
probably $500,000 to $1 million
Wow.
job.
Mm.
So anyways, what else we got going on here?
I was looking at, this is why we can't have anything nice
Mm-hmm.
from that file. Did you see there's an art installation with, they're calling it a portal, a video portal. There's one end in New York City,
Oh yeah, I did see
and
this.
another end in Dublin, Ireland.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it
I
was
heard
a
about this.
live video portal between the two. And it's kind of like one of those sister city things where it's like, oh, hi, I'm looking live into New York City and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a continuous video live stream. It allows users in the cities to see each other, interact. They had to switch it off
Let me
last
guess,
week.
somebody got naked.
People were getting naked. Yeah. This is why we can't have anything nice.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you're halfway
Ah.
across the world and you see somebody there, what are you going to do? Are you going to say hello?
There-
No, you're going to get naked.
I mean, it looks like about the size of a Volkswagen Bug or maybe a bus or something like that. And it's this gray circle and it's got this transparent thing in the middle. And the video quality is so great. It
Yeah.
really looks like you're looking into a portal into another dimension, which you kind of are. You're looking over into some other foreign
I would
country.
probably moon somebody. I would do that.
the sign on the portal was saying had a blank screen on it after all this happened. After they shut it down, it said portal is asleep, back up soon. Incidents which have been shared extensively across social media involve users mooning.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Displaying swear words on cards. So it's like, you look real friendly and it's like you have this card you hold up and it says something really colorful.
Yeah, I do that too.
And flashing various body parts.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. One,
Other part of the story, that was me.
It was not you.
Definitely kidding.
It was not you. Dublin City Council said the live stream will operate in the coming weeks from during regular business hours in Dublin, basically from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. New York time.
What did they think was going to happen? Did they think this was going to be some like, just nice thing and say, everybody was just going to be like, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you.
They say the overwhelming majority of people who have visited the portal sculptures in either city have experienced the sense of joy and connectedness to these works of public art, and they invite other people to do this. And yes, they do say some people have done the wrong thing in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shouldn't there be a delay on these things?
Right.
Somebody monitors
like
it.
a dump
like
button.
Like a profanity delay, or blur it out or something like that. They got all these AI, all this stuff to track all these things. If somebody does moon or show other body parts,
they also say that individuals who step in front of the portal and obstruct the camera will trigger a blurring of the live stream for everyone on both sides of the Atlantic. So they've got some AI technology now that's going to save the day to save us from mooning each other across continents. Yeah. The cross-continental mooning. It's kind of fun.
I love it. I mean, that's the United Nations right there.
Oh, it's something.
The nation's coming together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gets blurred out.
I mean, honestly, yeah. What did they expect was actually going to happen? Because if you have a live camera, of course people are going to do stupid stuff like that.
Yeah. I thought you'd enjoy that.
We got a lot of other things to get to. The president was here.
He was
in Detroit. So
yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit later on.
Okay.
And also would love to talk to you. Feel free to reach out to us. You can call 925-WSJM. You can chime in on our live stream. We are on our Facebook, YouTube, and X as well. Your Bloomberg Market Minute is coming up here next.
Loan rates are trending.
I like the idea of the art installation portal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I see other applications for it, potentially. We think about, is my voice really being heard in state government, federal government, local government? Why couldn't we just have an ongoing portal like that?
Yeah.
Be kind of fun.
I think that would be cool. Well, I mean, you
it's just like a Zoom.
Do they still have payphones in like the major cities?
I take pictures anytime I see payphones because they look like antiques and relics.
Yeah. Or a lot of times they're not working.
Oh, they're definitely not working. Yeah.
But I think some sort of thing like that would be pretty cool if they had like a thing where you could just a public Zoom where you could just type in somebody's phone number and FaceTime them or whatever.
We have computers.
But I mean, if you're out and about and you're in the city and you don't have a cell phone,
go up to the portal and
the international,
dial them in.
Yeah.
They pick up the phone, hair's all askew.
But I think that would be a great use of those things. And you think about the phone booths that they have. I mean, like in London, they've got a ton of those.
I like that idea. Yeah, I like the idea. If you have these portals hooked up to different type of events, like International Space Station, maybe there's an hour they can schedule. It's like, hey, you portal directly to the International Space Station.
That would be cool.
That'd be kind of fun. As long as everyone knows what's coming up. Bill's here. Good morning, Bill. Diane.
Bill said he did some ghost hunting in Grand Rapids. It was a building from the 70s, and it was haunted.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is an old schoolhouse. The place I went to was an old schoolhouse that was probably built in the turn of the century.
Jeez.
Not this one, the other one, the 1900s. Old schoolhouse. And it was brick building, beautiful building.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Mill Creek, Indiana.
Oh.
Middle of nowhere, Indiana. One of those, but big, I don't know how many square feet, huge. But walking around that place, She was like, "Oh, check out this room. Check out this room." And I was like, "Weren't we just in this room?" Because it's just stacks of bookshelves. No bookshelves stacked like the Ghostbusters, though. No books stacked.
Oh,
Didn't see that. But all right, let's get back to it.
okay.
Morning, and it was a mostly higher close in Friday's session. It was a positive week for Wall Street. The Dow gained about 0.33% on Friday and closed above the 40,000 mark for the first time. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
Hi, this is John Prose. You're listening to The Morning Show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
I'm sure we'll see that guy, John Prose, at
John
the
Prose.
KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship.
Yeah. He's a big golf fan.
He's a big golf fan, and he's also part of one of the many committees that put this whole thing together.
Excellent.
Couldn't do it without the volunteers.
We should have him come by the show.
He, I'm sure, is on the list.
Good.
Of things. If not, he'll probably just pop in.
He should. John, if you're listening, pop on by.
Absolutely. Lots to get to here this morning. It is going to be a pretty warm day, high 87, and then small chance for some rain and storms. Hopefully that cools us off. We'll get some more of those storms tonight and low down to 65, but it will warm back up tomorrow. High of 87 with a small chance for rain.
87.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got the shorts today. Had to break out.
Are you wearing shorts?
Yep, got the shorts.
Yeah. Get a tan.
Yeah. Speaking of mooning people, our live stream got a good look.
Dear
These
Lord.
great legs. I did find out that I can wear shorts as a volunteer. They will allow shorts.
That's good news.
Shorts, pants, capris, skirts, all of that. Yeah.
You should wear skirts.
I wonder if I can find a khaki kilt.
You should.
If anybody has a khaki kilt,
oh no,
just let me know.
Oh,
and I would gladly wear it. But yeah, I think it'd be good shorts weather tomorrow.
Should we wear shorts for the?
If you'd like.
My skin is pretty not tan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same here.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it like weird not tan, like clear almost?
I wore shorts to the honor ceremony yesterday. I wore a nice shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
And a very nice shorts.
Yeah.
But as I was in the parking lot, I was looking down. Those are white.
They instead of the spotlight operator was like
yeah.
We just use that guy's
Can
legs.
You turn your phone off? Oh, it's your legs. All right.
Are your legs glowing? Well, that'll be I would like to see that, but if you don't feel comfortable with it, feel free to wear pants.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Good morning. Some of the local news stories we're following for you this weekend. A deadly weekend in Benton Harbor. One person is dead and another has suffered a serious injury, at least one other, following an altercation that erupted into gunfire in Benton Harbor early Sunday morning. It was around 2 a.m. The Benton Harbor Department of Public Safety and other area emergency agencies responding to reports of multiple gunshots fired near the intersection of North Fair Avenue and East Main in Benton Harbor. Sources confirm one dead at the scene and at least one other person injured and taken to Corwell Health Lakeland Hospital in St. Joseph. Officials with the Benton Harbor Department of Public Safety have not yet provided additional detail about this. Law enforcement officials, however, do confirm this remains an active investigation. No word yet on the identity of the person killed, possible suspects, or a motive for the shooting. High speed and alcohol appeared to be factors in a Sunday evening crash in Milton Township near Niles. Seriously injured a 27-year-old man. Cass County Sheriff Richard Banke reports that Sunday around 6:45 p.m., his deputies responded to a single vehicle crash on Bell Road south of US 12. The investigation indicates the driver, Leon House, was traveling northeast on Bell Road at a high rate of speed when he lost control of his vehicle entering the curve. The sheriff's office says House struck a tree with the side of his vehicle. They say he was not wearing his seatbelt at the time of the crash. He was taken to South Bend Memorial Hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Deputies say they suspect alcohol was a factor in that crash. And another story that we'll tell you about at 8 o'clock this morning, customers of the Benton Harbor Municipal Water System are starting to pay their bills again. The city's Finance and Personnel Committee heard last week from Rhonda Hildebrand of Plant Moran. They're the group that's managing the city's finances. She said the city sent out shutoff notices earlier this month, and surprise, surprise, payments now have started coming in.
Look at that.
So we'll talk more about that at 8 o'clock. In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
Dave Wolf has sports for us in just a moment. Right now, let's find out what's happening around the state.
The Michigan News Network.
All right.
So shorts are going to be allowed.
Shorts are allowed for volunteers, which I was happy to hear that because I know it would be in mid to high 70s, but like if it gets humid, I'm gonna want shorts.
Yes.
But
yes, absolutely.
I got that. I've got a nice Nike polo.
Okay.
That is pretty see-through. Like like not like I put it on,
right?
And I'm probably gonna wear it's like I was worried about it because I was like, okay, it's Nike. Is it gonna be anything like the baseball uniforms? And you hold that thing up to the light, and there's some light shining through there. Now I'll probably wear a shirt underneath it. But yeah, it's pretty thin. And then there's a pullover thing that they're calling a jacket.
Yeah.
But really it's more of like a dry fit kind of quarter zip thing. It looks nice. I like it.
Okay.
It's very comfortable.
Very nice.
It's going to keep me warm if it is chilly certain mornings, but yeah, it's that. And then I got a nice hat. And a badge and all these other fun things.
I was looking at the course schedule and it says here at least this is the television schedule.
Yeah.
On television, the first round they'll have it on the Golf Channel from 1 to 4. And they do that pretty much the rest of the week. And then in the fourth round, they'll start at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it sounds like most of the golf that everyone really wants to see and that really matters is going to be in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We're going to be there in the morning.
We'll be in there in the morning.
Does that mean we can bring our golf clubs? Yeah. Are you ready to broadcast from one of the driving ranges?
You know, they should have put us by there. That would be cool because
would be fun.
The practice area, because then we could have walked over and tried our hand at some of the putting area and
great.
the driving range.
Yeah.
Maybe we should move.
I mean, let's see. Let's look at a map of Harbor Shores. Let's see.
Yeah, it's one of the holes. I can't remember what hole it is. If it's like 13,
I'll tell
maybe
you where it is.
13 sounds right.
Let's see here.
We're
up. Fries are done. Hey, that's us. We have silence.
Why do we have silence? Hang on, let's take a look. I think our Michigan News Network did something.
Uh-oh.
Seems as though our Michigan News Network
what did it do?
Report had some
technical difficulties.
I see what happened.
What happened?
I see what happened. For some reason, the report was there, but then something made it keep recording, and it was recording just the silence. So it got the full report in, but then it just silenced itself.
I believe
luckily we're only off for like 10 seconds there.
Okay. But if you were on the video live stream, you didn't notice it.
You didn't notice it all? We just heard the beepings.
So let's see. I'm looking here. Is it by 13 and 14?
I think 13 and 14 sounds right.
Is that where we are?
Does it say where North Pier is roughly?
No, I'm just looking at the course map.
So it's off a Clock Road. Does it have roads on there?
No. Of course, the course map. Nobody cares when you're golfing what the road name is. Let's see. Let me see if I can.
Well,
find
let's
a
up the
different map.
Google Maps.
Oh yeah, Google Maps. And do an overlay. Now you're talking. But anyway, Johnny and I will be there all week long.
Yes, sir.
So after the show, you're going to chauffeur me back to my car?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll chauffeur you back to your car.
I shouldn't just take the cart and let you find your own way?
No.
Okay.
So it is right off of the Pawpaw River.
Yeah, so that's going to be 13 and 14.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can see course when I'm looking out. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm trying to think of where the sun's going to be coming from as where we are in the from the community showcase tent, because where we're at is in one of those corners.
So we're in the south. If I remember Brandon's map correctly, we're in the southwest corner, and The sun will be coming up obviously from the east.
Yeah.
So it'll just be coming up over here. So we're here. The rest of the tent is here. And the sun will be coming up here.
Because I was thinking of having us face the inside.
No,
that we have
face outside.
the course in the background.
Oh.
But no, probably flip it around.
Yeah.
We'll stay inside.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because if it happens to rain, we just move ourselves a little bit farther back and we should be good. Because it's all open air.
Okay.
So
we could try both ways, but
no heaters or nothing.
The course will be there after this is done.
Yeah.
The stuff that's behind us won't be there anymore.
That's true.
So
that's true.
We'll give people a view to that.
Yeah, because the community showcase tent is all set up with a lot of cool stuff. So we'll definitely have a view of that. And we may swing the camera around so people can see. Maybe
I'll bring my camera.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll have us camera and then we'll have a course camera so that we can just turn it on and off and say, hey, this is the other view.
I like that.
What's going on.
I like it.
But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Getting our guests lined up and all that stuff. So should be fun.
If you're listening to the ABC newscasts, you're hearing that Iran's president, Ibrahim Raisi, confirmed dead by state media this morning after a helicopter he was traveling with.
Yeah, I saw that when I woke up.
Crashed. Also in that helicopter, foreign minister of Iran and 7 others. They were apparently in foggy conditions in a remote area of Iran in the northwest yesterday. When they lost contact with the helicopter initially, I think it was part of a 3 helicopter caravan. When they lost contact with the helicopter initially, they were trying to get rescue folks out or even searchers to find out where this is. And it was near impossible during the middle of the day. And they kept going through the night to search as well. Again, near, if not totally impossible to do. But they did find the wreckage this morning, is what they're reporting.
Wow.
So there's that. Although no love lost, he was also known by a number of different names, including the Butcher for activities back in 1988. Yeah. So there you
go. Don't forget, there's also the free community concert happening Wednesday for the KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship. srpga.com. Get to full details of all the stuff that's going on. The celebrity chefs, I'm excited about all the players because as I was watching the PGA Championship over the weekend, I know some of the players because I watch on a regular basis. At least the major championships I'll watch. But I'm excited because a lot of the players that are now in the senior PGA, I know most of them because I used to watch them when I was younger. And Ernie Els, there's Vijay Singh's going to be playing, John Daly, tons of other great people.
That's cool.
Steve Stricker is
he's the reigning
defending champ.
That's right.
So, and then the guy, I'm trying to remember who won it in 2022. But, because a lot of times,
Steve Alker.
Okay. They say that this course is one of the most difficult courses in the whole tour.
I believe it.
Jack Nicklaus signature golf course, and so he did it up.
I'm pretty sure Titleist, the golf ball company, made a lot of extra profit the year I played at Harbor Shores.
Probably.
Because I lost so many balls off hole 1 and then hole 2, hole 3, hole 4.
Yeah, then you get to a point where you're like, should I just go and look for someone else's ball? Because usually when you go golfing, you take probably a sleeve of golf balls.
Oh, at least.
But now you're like, with Harbor Shores, you're gonna have to bring a whole box.
Oh yeah,
like a dozen.
Oh, more.
Yeah. You just might as well just go to the driving range where they've got the pile of balls.
I love how they do that.
I'll just take these.
That is so cool. Yeah. At one point, I considered getting a wiffle ball and just using that because I knew it couldn't go very far.
So when they do the pyramid thing,
Yeah.
I mean, and we'll get some other insight from all the other people that put this whole thing together. But when they do the pyramid, I assume they have a frame that they put down there, and then they dump the balls.
I assume they do, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Never seen it. So we're left wondering, is somebody just stacking them?
Right. Is there like a couple of people that are just like, deet, 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 deet. I imagine they've got some sort of machine that just goes down, plops them down, and moves out of the way.
It's fancy though. It's really cool.
They probably have a guy driving around, picking up all the balls.
Yeah. So the previous KitchenAid Senior PGA champs at Harbor Shores, at 2012 we had Roger Chapman. 2014 Colin Montgomery. 2016 Rocco Mediate.
Rocco's great.
2018 Paul Broadhurst, and 2022 was Stephen Alker.
Okay. It should be fun. I did hear that a lot of the golfers already in town. So
yeah,
yeah,
maybe they're watching this fine award-winning
they
program.
Might be
on the video live stream trying to get golf tips.
I don't think they're probably getting they're probably listening for forecasts. They're probably listening for what's going on around town.
Yeah.
Courtesy vehicle, I believe, is don't quote me on this, but I believe I've seen Lexus driving around. Don't know what model Lexus, but I have seen Lexus cars driving around.
Oh, to shuttle folks?
Yeah, to shuttle people. Or what they do
place?
is they give the player a car.
Just give them a car.
Yeah.
Here's your car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they ask for it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like Tim Junai, he was one of the volunteers. I saw him on Friday, and he's hang on, hold that thought.
Okay.
On 94.9 WSJM.
Guess we got to do a show thing.
Are there
bouncing around here?
Okay. All right.
So we were just talking on our live stream about the vehicles that have to get to where they need to go, and we'll probably talk more about that side of things. But you've probably been seeing a lot of the same car driving around.
Oh.
And I think it's because some of the players for the KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship are already in town. So shout out to all of you that are here. Welcome.
Okay. So for the KitchenAid Senior PGA Tour, the folks who are here, the players, they need a way to get around. There's 156 players, by the way, who will start on Thursday.
Yeah.
156.
So a lot of the stuff needs to get to where it needs to go. Yeah. And there's a team of volunteers that literally just go pick up the vehicles from wherever they are stored, airport or wherever they're coming from, pick them up and drive them to a staging area so that when the players do come into town, they're like, here's your car for however long you're here.
Here's your car. Here's your map.
Yep. Here's your hotel. Here's all the stuff that you need to get all set up. So yeah, they're driving around the courtesy vehicle. Yeah. So don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's a Lexus because I did see a Lexus something driving around when I was at the course the other day. So
what are they going to do with all those cars afterwards? Because they're used now. Now they're used.
Well, they may be ones that they use throughout the tournament. Maybe regionally.
No.
Probably regionally. Probably if they've got another because it's their sponsor vehicle. I don't think they just drive it for a week and say, now we're going to sell these 150 cars that all look the same. Yeah, that's another behind the scenes thing we may have to ask. So put that on your list.
Yeah, Lexus is the partner of PGA of America.
Okay.
The official vehicle of the PGA Championship, the KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship, the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, and PGA Frisco.
Yeah. So they probably use them for other tournaments.
Look at those cars.
What kind is it?
Well, this one is an SUV.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a SUV or crossover Lexus
big one. Yeah, it looks like you could take it in the desert if you needed to.
Oh man. Yeah,
I like those cars. I would like the Land Rovers and the Lexus. All those fancy
What's cool
vehicles.
is they've had different sponsors over the years for the courtesy vehicle, but yeah, these ones are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So those will be going around.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Also, the president was
other
in
fancy cars in Michigan.
Yeah, the president. So what was he doing in Detroit?
Campaigning.
Okay.
Yeah, President Joe Biden making his case to black voters yesterday, touting gains of minorities under Democratic presidents, and of course slamming the record of his likely opponent, Donald Trump. So he was here yesterday in Detroit, actually, at the NAACP Fight for Freedom Fund dinner at Huntington Place, and he really used it as a campaign. They were honoring him, and it was their fundraising dinner, but at the same time, he used it as a campaign stop.
Okay.
He promised to expand voting protections for civil rights. He said during his speech, he said Trump is unhinged, running for revenge. And he pointed to the crowd and said, "You're the reason Donald Trump was defeated for president. You're the reason he's going to be a loser again." So really not pulling any punches, the president. He did pull some facts, though. He held back on the facts. According to Bridge, Michigan, if you
there was a fact checker,
there was
at
a
Bridge?
fact, yeah, there was a fact checker from Bridge, Michigan, and they did fact check some of the president's address to the NAACP and some of the other remarks he made in Michigan on Sunday. They say some of his assertions were off the mark. Yeah, so
I would love that.
Something about healthcare, a couple of things on healthcare and income and stuff like that.
I do love when they do that. Usually, it's a lot of times it's follow up, but sometimes there's real time fact checkers during debates and speeches and things like that. And I love watching that. I would love for when they do the debates, for them to have like a meter, like a truth meter, not like a lie detector thing, but just like how close are we to being true here? And as the debate's going on, they just kind of show all these different things.
I think you're onto something there. I mean, especially with the speed of technology. Of course, I have to say AI, and with all these other things, they have the ability to real time monitor things that are being said and research immediately to bring forth something for the moderators to say, "Hey, you just said this. By the way, this is this. How do you explain the difference between the two?" I think that better than just making a verdict and judgment on something, bringing the facts back, and saying, "Hey, this is this. How do you square that with what you just said?" I think that would be positive.
And I hope that the debates and a lot of this stuff, we end up getting a lot less bashing.
Good luck.
Yeah,
with that one. What's the over under on that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I like to have actual key points and campaign things that they're trying to do to make America better, not how do we battle each other and point fingers.
Yes.
So looking forward to that. June 27th, I think, is the first debate. That's going to be Donald Trump versus Joe Biden.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Be on the lookout for that. Also, this is a great thing. Blockbuster Video. You remember Blockbuster Video?
I love your commitment to trying to bring them back.
See, not only am I committed to bring them back, two other guys are committed to bring them back. Two guys actually recently took their huge selection of VHS tapes and DVDs and launched in their town, launched a sort of like, the little free libraries.
Yeah.
This is instead a little free Blockbuster.
Oh.
So it's like the lending libraries, but instead of books, they just fill it up with old movies.
Nice.
Now more than 200 of these free Blockbusters have popped up across the country.
Wow.
So I might get in on this.
That's it. I wonder if we have any around here.
We'll have to see.
So is there a requirement before you put something back that you have to rewind?
Well, you always have to rewind.
Be kind,
rewind.
rewind.
That's their slogan. But you have to
free Blockbuster.
Yeah, freeblockbuster.org is what it looks like.
Oh, look at this. On their website, take a movie, leave a movie, be kind, rewind. Those are the 3 bullet points there. That's funny.
So, I don't know if you can see blockbuster.org.
Is this just a ploy by the makers of VHS to try to get us back into the VHS medium?
Probably.
The format? Do they have DVDs and stuff?
Ooh, I can found a franchise if I want.
Ooh. Yeah, you can get a large metal free Blockbuster box for only $429. Doesn't Blockbuster have some sort of, even though the company is really defunct?
Yeah, there's only one left, and it's in
Oregon?
Bend, Oregon, I think.
Isn't there wouldn't you think there's a trademark or a copyright on their
Yeah, maybe. But maybe not, because they probably, now all you have to do is get permission probably from the one store as far as all the stuff. The closest one I can see is in the Allegan area.
Oh,
so I think Southwest Michigan is prime location to put one somewhere.
Wow.
I don't know. Do you have a lot of DVDs and VHSs lying around? I've been holding on to mine, one, because I still have the VHS and DVD players, but also because they're good titles.
I have the DVDs, and I've pretty much thrown away all the jewel boxes that the DVDs came in. Because I'm not
decreases the value, man.
I'm not in it for collecting. I'm in it for watching the movie. And so I've got a lot of the AFI movies on DVD.
Yeah.
I have 0 VHS. 0
VHS.
I don't even remember the last time I had a VHS player. I think I moved out of my parents' home and I never looked back on VHS.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do you have any home videos that are on
my phone?
No, I mean, do you have any home videos?
I took a video of my dog this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But do you have any videos that were when you were a kid, even?
No.
Of VHS?
No.
They even have a VHS recorder back then?
No. No.
They
discovered film shortly after I was born.
My first steps are on Betamax or just on a big giant reel.
Yeah, stone tablets.
Yeah, there's hieroglyphics at his childhood home.
Yeah. 8mm.
Yeah.
No home videos, nothing like that. We weren't that fan.
So you won't get in on this free Blockbuster thing?
I mean, I like it. I like it a lot.
They still have like some of those video rental things. I'll see at the grocery
Red
store.
Box.
Yeah, the red box.
Yeah,
and
the
all
red box is all over the place. But I see the need for it. I mean, it's kind of fun. And especially the DVDs. I like those little public libraries, the free libraries.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun.
Good idea. We'll get to your Moody on the Market update here in just a moment. It's the morning show on 94.9 WSJM.
You've taken all the risk. You shoulder all the.
I mean, will you donate a VHS to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some VHSs that I enjoy, and I think other people would enjoy.
Yeah.
I have the original Batman from 1989. Got that on VHS.
Got an idea for you. Because the metal box is $500 to start your own franchise. Start free Netflix.
Ooh.
Make your own box.
Netflix.org.
Sell your boxes around the nation.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, that's the problem is the Blockbuster thing. I feel like a lot less red tape to deal with if I started a free Netflix.
Yeah, and then you could also put passwords on the side of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Free Netflix.
Yeah.
Probably not. Let's talk about smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
No, I mean, if you go to a library, libraries still have DVDs.
They do.
Blu-rays and all those other things you can check out. They also, though, have in certain ones will have an online presence or an online library of movies and TV shows and all that you can rent. Not every library has that, but
in fact, you can, if you do enough searching and sleuthing, the Library of Congress has videos that you can watch online.
Oh,
it's kind of cool.
Nice.
A lot of cool stuff at the Library of Congress website.
Oh, yeah. Do enjoy that. I also enjoyed visiting the Library of Congress.
We should probably submit a recording of our show for the Library of Congress.
WSJM.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Why not? It's Americana. It's part of America.
Sure.
Yeah, it's part of the zeitgeist.
Yeah, I guess if you think about it, a lot of Hall of Fames have different things like, oh, these are the gloves that were worn by
Tommy Lee.
This guy when he stole the bases and all that.
Oh,
or the drumsticks from Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Us, not sure if we're in that category, but hey, it is a fine award-winning program, so maybe you're on the right path there.
Okay.
But it's time for your Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
And talking about life in Southwest Michigan and why we love it, Southwest Michigan residents and visitors alike will be treated to a spectacular musical evening this week. It's happening Wednesday evening on the eve of this year's KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship, hosted at Harbor Shores. We've been talking about it all morning. This is the community concert, and it'll take place at 7 p.m. This Wednesday. It'll feature R&B legend Jeffrey Osborne alongside sensational smooth jazz artists Gerald Albright and Kim Scott.
It's going to be a great concert. I actually talked with Gerald Albright the other day.
Sweet.
So this concert's sponsored by the KitchenAid Senior PGA, free to the public, no tickets required. There's going to be local food trucks that'll be on site, fan favorite cuisine available for purchase. All golf fans, music lovers, and community members invited and encouraged to attend. Bring your own chair or blanket Those are good things to sit on, or I guess, or comfortable shoes to stand in.
Yes.
At the Dwight P. Mitchell City Center Park, right there in downtown Benton Harbor on Main Street.
Yeah, they are thrilled to bring these iconic artists to Southwest Michigan to help celebrate the 2024 KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship. That's Jerry Price, who's the chairman of the KitchenAid Senior PGA Championship Community Showcase Committee. He said at previous years' community concerts, they've had thousands of attendees, and they'd love to see even more this year. They say it's an opportunity for music fans to experience the depth and breadth of soul, R&B, and jazz all in one night. If you want more information on that, check it out. It's at the moodyonthemarket.com. You can see the full article. You can see who the performers are, get their bios, and understand what you're going to be seeing when you get out there Wednesday night.
Should be a great time.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
Community concert.
Smooth, yes.
Yeah, good stuff.
So check it out at moodyonthemarket.com and the app. It's all brought to you, or the update is brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles. Rich Brand and Tara Halsey from Insurance Management. All right.
Smooth as.
When I talked to Gerald, I asked him what instruments he plays, and he says, all of them. Pretty much, because he's a gifted saxophone player. That's one of his main, but he's also been on tour with many artists as a bass player. He plays piano. He can sing. He can play just about anything, which is pretty cool. And he said the good part is he loves to jam. So you may see him get up on stage doing something.
That's great.
With some of the other artists that are involved.
Oh, how fun.
Should be a great time, a sight to see, and a memorable experience. So
Wednesday night, 7:00.
Plus, it's free. So come on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'll go just because of the early morning that I'll have the next day. But Brian Joseph already asked me. He's like, "You coming to the concert?" I'm like, I don't know. Can somebody just FaceTime me and I watch it from home? All right. But that about does it for us, everybody. Thank you so much. We will be, again, like we said, live from beautiful Harbor Shores all week.
That'll be fun.
Starting tomorrow, we'll be over there. But you have a great one, and we'll talk to you again then.
See ya.